I first heard of the Santo Daime when I was participating in a spiritual retreat run by my wife Sandra for her students at the Seven Oaks Retreat Center in Virginia. My wife, Sandra, is a gifted spiritual teacher who runs the Full Spectrum Center for Spiritual Awakening in Meadville, Pennsylvania. During one of the breaks, I was browsing around in the lovely quiet bookstore at the center, and one book in particular caught my eye. Forest of Visions by Alex Polari, currently a revered elder or padrino in the Santo Daime. Later retitled The Religion of Ayahuasca, this book was at the time the only book in English that had been written on the Santo Daime religion. As a religious studies scholar trained in the anthropology of religion, I was already aware, albeit not in any great detail, of the existence of shamanic and neo-shamanic ceremonies in South America that revolved around drinking ayahuasca. But I also knew that some of the shamans who led these ceremonies would at times use that potent brew not just for healings and divinations and to deepen their awareness of the spiritual strata of reality, but also for curses and love spells or to gain power over others, and I simply didn't want to get involved in those activities on any level. It was clear to me that ayahuasca was a powerful substance, and, speaking personally, I only want to drink it as a way to deepen my spiritual awareness. So, having settled down in a chair to look over Forest of Visions, I was delighted to learn that the Santo Daime was a tradition in which ayahuasca was taken as a sacrament, during elaborate, heartfelt ceremonies, and with the conscious intention that each participant would become an increasingly translucent conduit of divine light, love, and healing in this world. I thought to myself, now that's a context in which I could see myself taking ayahuasca. After buying Forest of Visions, I spent the next few days diving into the text, which was filled with wonderful stories about Alex Polari's initial exposure to the Santo Daime. Numerous evocative pictures of the early days of Seu do Mapiá, again a centrally important Santo Daime community in the heart of the Amazon rainforest, along with some fairly obscure esoteric discussions as well as numerous citations of, to me at least, rather off-putting Santo Daime hymns. I was pretty certain that the book was originally written for other Daimistas. Forest of Visions was intriguing, but as a newcomer to this entheogenic world, at times I had to buckle down and wade through some fairly formidable linguistic hurdles.